for people to come in. Until then, I'm gonna play a little few videos.
Yeah. Let's go. Yo, they say your name in they BS rhymes and then tell you it's no diss. Like a digital PS5, boy, you end up on CSI. That's a crime scene. Now your bitch giving me crown. I'm the prime king. Got a gun permit, so I stay with a full clip. And I got a little Reggie one for the bullshit. Club shit working, did away with the petty drugs. I could get rid of some weight though, like Buddy Love, Nutty Professor. But you ain't know, you rap niggas be hating. You ain't low, I really be fucking mad. I really just fucking laugh. They was saying West Hartford, I really was up the ass. Got a black bougie bitch, I really was up her ass. They mad, she let me smash like Hillary fucking Jazz. She never wanna hang with her friends. I pull up in the range with the fins and it came with the rims. She not impressed by the big chains in the gym. She be squatting on my dick like she trained in the gym. I'ma go hard on the competition, cause I came so far from a pot to pissing. Fuck the opposition, now I can make it if Lorenz Tate went from old dog to a politician. I remember when Bose Park was brick buildings, back when niggas wore new fits to get killed in. At the Jamaican parade, women was with children. Niggas that shoot up the crowd, they ain't had no feelings. G, Marcus, Grams, go.
I earned this motherfucking shit. And that pussy ass nigga right there, he was giving this shit.
Salute to the chat. See y'all coming in. What up, IDK?
Donate like a motherfucker.
Nene Loyal, Young Riaz, Power Life. I had to squeeze it in real quick.
Shit. My shit got up to like 500 the other day. Shit.
That nigga's a fucking liar. And he know he caught. That's a buck dancing little boy. And he was always up under white men.
He's a blind person leading more blind people. I ain't got no problem with you, Skinny. You know, I appreciate you having a decent little talk with me last night. I thought it was gonna go totally left.
I muted my mic because ears kept telling me to be quiet, but I don't see ears telling you to shut your motherfucking mouth.
I'm trying to get a balance on, boy. I ain't trying to be biased.
But listen though, every time I'm trying to make my point, he's interrupting for a reason. Because I know this bitch ass nigga. Now let me get this nigga on video and stop letting this nigga interrupt me.
Okay, I'm getting money now, shit. I'm live, but them niggas be donating like a motherfucker.
Every time I start talking, this bitch ass nigga start interrupting because he know I can fill in these blanks for y'all. Stop letting this nigga interrupt me, man. That's all this nigga know how to do.
I ain't got no problem with you, Skinny. You know, I appreciate you having a decent little talk with me last night. I thought it was gonna go totally left.
You go ahead and finish up, and then he got to respond.
Yeah, niggas don't respect the real no more. I swear. Because y'all let these bitch ass niggas do all this talking. This nigga is the fakest nigga I know in the world. This nigga keep moving the goalposts. Well, I only said this to hold this nigga to no standard.
I'm getting money now, shit. I'm live, but them niggas be donating like a motherfucker.
Because he know a nigga that ain't got a lot of education. That nigga ain't smart. He talk how they tell him to talk. Why you think he don't never step out on his own faith? That nigga don't believe in God. That nigga don't believe in nothing. All he believe in is money.
Never hot. Shit, Kwame got back hot. And I got an advantage on that situation because, you know, that's my hometown homeboy.
Because he know it's going to get him pussy and everything else. Y'all listening to an immature ass little kid. That all he like to do is play little immature games. I'm a grown ass motherfucking man.
Shit, Kwame got back hot. And I got an advantage on that situation because, you know, that's my hometown homeboy.
They're going to suppress certain ones and they're going to exalt certain ones. And they'll give them every motherfucking thing they need to make them look like they somebody.
Shit, Kwame got back hot. And I got an advantage on that situation because, you know, that's my hometown homeboy.
Stars are not motherfucking born, they made. And when niggas like me that ain't supposed to be in a situation that I was in, they didn't have no motherfucking outlook from a nigga from a manor house line, nigga. 18,000 is what I come from, nigga. The fuck you talking about? Why you think a bitch ass nigga talk to me like that? Why you think he talked to me the way he talked to me? Cause he don't think I deserve it. And I used to break niggas like that face in real life.
I'm a reaction channel, man. I react. And I'm reacting. I ain't got no problem with you, Skinny. You know, I appreciate you having a decent little talk with me last night. I thought it was gonna go totally left. I thought it was gonna go like one of those Mr. Rib talks. Cause Mr. Rib Dinner, you can't talk to him. As soon as you say something he don't like, Mr. Rib Dinner, boy, he gonna fuck off. He gonna call you, he gonna kick you out that stage, he gonna call you all type of names.
I'm done. Y'all go.
Yeah, so now that I see y'all in here, we could get it a little bit popping. I wanted to get in. You know, I scheduled this live 2 days ago, but a lot of things been going on in the YouTube streets. Denise Stewart in the building. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all pulling up. IDK say he on his lunch break. That's what it is, man. Today I'm able to go live from home because I ain't working today. It was a rainy day, so you know when it rains, that's like a day off for me. I be looking forward to those rainy days sometimes, man. I be putting in a few hours at work, a lot of hours. So this is actually good because you guys get to see the market actually moving today. You'll see my account moving and you'll see things like that. But I wanted to come on here and talk about what happened in the market. I mean, in the economy, right? This is why I'm not pressed to come on every day because I got it takes time for the market to move. So you won't see me dropping videos every day because I don't want to overdo it, like push this on the people too fast, right? I want to let it, you know, kind of ease in. That's why I'm not pressed to come on this platform and just looking for money and shit like that. So, you know, when you see the Cash App going across the bottom of the screen, that is strictly to donate back to the people, right? It's still at $40 where we left off at. Riders for Life. Salute to you pushing up, man. I mean, pulling up. Appreciate you. So I'm literally just giving all of it back to the community and everybody that wants to be involved with investing, right? As you see, it still say $40. I'm letting everybody see exactly where the money is going. So whatever you decide to donate, you'll see the fund go up. You'll see it go down, right? We got it as high as $300 before, and it's all been given out, right? I haven't took $1 and put it in my gas tank or nothing, right? So this is strictly for the community. That's why I like this platform, because we could come on here and learn stuff and, you know, try to talk and bounce ideas off each other. That's why I have this. So appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna just try to tell you what I saw. So, right, in that Federal Reserve meeting, Black Pearl, appreciate you pulling up. In that Federal Reserve meeting, I like to come on right now why it's kind of quiet, you know, and because I know probably DMD or KB or somebody gonna go live. Yeah, shout out to KB, man, because let me tell you why, man. Without him shouting me out every time he goes live, or most of the time he goes live, I don't get this platform opportunity, and I appreciate that, right? I appreciate that, and I see that that's why my channel is growing. It's not growing because of, maybe it can be growing a little bit because of what I'm doing, but mainly it's because KB keeps shouting me out. So I respect that, you know, and shout out to KB for doing that. You know what I'm saying? This platform is for the community. So with that being said, right, we got this interest rate hike thing going on. So let me share this screen, right? Then we're gonna get back to the nonsense. So we got let me get this joint right, going up right. I think it's this one. Yep, it's this one. Boom. So the Federal Reserve raised the interest rates again, right? While all this drama been going on in the YouTube streets, you still got things going on in the real world, right? That's affecting your money, affecting the economy, the overall health of the economy, right? So they raise the interest rates again. It say what could be its final attack on inflation. So remember, they're raising the interest rates to attack inflation, right? Because that's why you see your prices going up. That's what inflation is, right? So this guy here, Jerome Powell, is on the headlines. He's the one that was in charge of the meeting, right? So everybody's worried about his comments and what he think, and what he say. So it say the Federal Reserve raised interest rates by another 0.25 percentage point Wednesday, extending its 14-month crackdown on stubborn inflation. This was last Wednesday, right? And we have another few things coming up. I think the CPI data, this consumer price index, that heavily weighs on the next meeting, is coming up on May 10th, which I believe is like tomorrow, right? They're going to come out with the numbers. That's why I needed to come on today, so to get you a heads up. So if anybody wants to look, they can see the CPI data is going to come out tomorrow. That's like a lagging indicator on inflation and the results of like what are the consumers paying. That's why they call it the consumer price index. So that's like a lagging indicator, right? That comes out tomorrow, I believe. And the next Fed meeting is June, right? So we in May right now. They're going to wait a month. They're going to look at these CPI numbers. Then they're going to go back to their headquarters or whatever. And then June is going to come another meeting, and they're going to decide whether or not they come with another interest rate hike, which I highly doubt that they do it again. Because as you can see, a lot of banks are in real trouble because they keep raising these interest rates, right? So we're going to inspect all that and go through all of that. Then I heard I got another presentation on here where I heard KB say he didn't know if you could sell Bitcoin or not. So we're going to go through that too, because I need the people to understand that you can sell Bitcoin just like you buy it. I'm going to explain that too today, so we can get through that part of if you can sell it or not, because I know a lot of people don't understand about the actual selling and turning it back into cash. But it's very similar to buying it, right? So we're going to talk about all that stuff. And then I'm going to give you some more videos and drop some more bullshit, because that's how we going to rock. And then we're going to get off and go follow somebody and watch somebody else's channel. So we can really get back to the bullshit. So they raised the interest rate 0.25 percentage point. So that means 0.25. They raise the interest rate. The total interest rate right now is 5.25. That's the Fed interest rate. That's how much the Federal Reserve is raising the interest rates, which directly affects your loans, your ability to borrow money, and your credit cards. So a lot of people right now are in credit card debt. They're just getting interest rates raised on them. Your car notes is more expensive when you go buy a car. Your mortgage, right? If you wanted to go buy a house right now, is more expensive. I talked to my realtor actually this morning, because like I told you guys, I talk to this man almost every day. We talk about the market and what's going on. He called me this morning and was wondering why is CleanSpark, my company that I got, why is it going up when Bitcoin is going down? Right? It's like breaking away from the cycle of Bitcoin, but it's a reason for all that. We're going to talk about all of that today. All right. So that's what you see here with this interest rate. As a result of them raising interest rates, right? These banks are collapsing. Right? And it's saying that they're gonna hold. They showing. What up, Odium Speaks? How you doing, man? Appreciate you this morning, Julia Graham, Divine, New Jersey. Appreciate all of you, Divine D, New Jersey. All right, the Federal Reserve is saying that the banks are collapsing, right? Well, they're not saying that. It say a Fed report holds a clue on why the banks are collapsing, right? Me and Sino was on KB channel the other day talking about this a little bit. So this was one of the banks that collapsed. It's First Republic Bank. See where it say federal regulators seized the struggling First Republic Bank on Monday, right? They sold to JP Morgan Chase. JP Morgan Chase is one of the biggest banks in America. Okay. So they came in and bought this bank because this bank was going bankrupt. So the bigger bank bought this bank. You know what they say? Big bank take little bank. Well, this bank was in trouble, right? And JP Morgan came through and bought it, right? So without JP Morgan, a lot of these people in this bank would have lost a lot of money, right? So JP Morgan came through and picked up the little bank. Now that's slowing down, that's messing up with the economy. Because this smaller bank, this is where the people get a lot of business loans and things from. Because these are your local branches, right? Where they can see the actual geography of the city and town. So when you go to try to get a business loan, you will go, one of these smaller banks would be the perfect one to give you that loan, right? Versus going to a bigger bank that's just like their headquarters is far away. This one is more relatable to the community. That's the importance of these smaller banks. But these smaller banks are going in trouble because of these interest rate hikes, right? So it say reports would show First Republic had some $230 billion in financial assets, which quickly evaporated, making it the second largest collapse in U.S. history, right? Exceeding the bankruptcy of Silicon Valley Bank, which also happened this year. These banks are collapsing this year. Let's see if we can read that. You read that correctly. See where it say? 3 of the 4 largest banks collapses in U.S. history have occurred in the last 60 days. Read that again. 3 of the 4 largest bank collapses in U.S. history have occurred in the last 60 days. That sounds like an opportunity somewhere, right? If you got 3 of the 4 largest banks collapses in history happening in the past 2 months, what's going on? It's due to these interest rates, the way the quickness of how they've been raising the interest rates. For the past 11 meetings, they've been raising these interest rates. Why? Because they're trying to combat inflation. Well, you say, where all of this inflation come from? From COVID, right? When they printed all that money, they was giving people money to stay home. Unemployment, you were getting double what a real worker would make, right? They was printing and injecting all this money into the economy. That's where the inflation is coming from. They're trying to combat that inflation right now. So we better pray that the next meeting, that inflation start to come down so they can ease up on these interest rates. Right? So that's what's going on with this. So this is the most recent bank to collapse. After this meeting, when they raised the interest rates, right? That was last Wednesday. This happened again. Another bank is being in trouble. It's called Pacific Western, right? See this right here. When First Republic Bank collapsed earlier this week, JP Morgan Chase came through and bought it. There you go. Shares of San Francisco-based West Pacific Bank plunged this week after investors learned the regional bank was considering a sale. So this bank here is also in trouble, right? So their shares of the company crash. They need help. They need to be bailed out. Why? People want to understand, why is this happening? Well, I can tell you why this is happening, right? This is happening because these smaller banks, they go buy bonds, right? The bonds, so they take all your deposits. The bank is trying to make money, right? So they go buy the bonds. And what happens is when they raise the interest rates like that, the bonds lose value. So they're buying these bonds, and then here come another rate hike, and those bonds that they bought losing value, right? That causes the bank to go into a collapse, or like, oh shit, just like when you buy something and it goes down in value, right? So they're playing against the grain. Now, vice versa, when they buy these bonds and they cut the interest rates, the bonds value go up, right? So you got to think of that. They're spending a lot of money on buying bonds, And when they buy those bonds and the government keep raising the interest rates, it makes those bonds worthless. Like they lose value. And then the banks got a lot of capital in these bonds. So what happens? They're struggling for money, right? So when you go there to ask for a withdrawal, you have a problem, right? So this is why Bitcoin was created in 2009, because the last financial crisis we had was in 2008, where a lot of banks were collapsing. But if you read what I'm talking about right now, I just told you that 3 of the 4 biggest banks collapse in history happened this year, right? In the last 60 days, right? So this is the biggest time where the banks collapse. This is why you see Bitcoin reacting the way you do. Why you see Bitcoin has went up and doubled in value since January. Why everybody keeps saying it's a scam. The problem is people don't understand what Bitcoin is and how to buy it, right? They want to buy when the hype comes. You have to buy in times where the hype is not there, right? You got to buy when it's quiet, when everybody else is scared. That's just when I buy, right? I buy when everybody's scared. When I hear all this hoopla going on, my bowl is already full. My plate is already to the max. I don't need to buy that rush and that panic, when everybody's going, oh, Bitcoin. When I start hearing that, that's when I will be selling, right? When everybody and their mother want to buy it, I got something to sell you, right? Because why? I've been buying when you didn't want it. This is the understanding. People always say Bitcoin is scam and it's collapsing, but they don't understand that it started off less than a penny, right? We're looking at $27,000 price and people saying it's crashing. They're looking at it the wrong way. You're looking at it from the top down. You need to look at it from the bottom up, right? You're looking at it the wrong way. You have to understand in time, it's only going to get more and more valuable. When you see what's going on in the world today, and this stuff is a direct result of these banks collapsing, is why Bitcoin was created, then you understand, like, yo, we're living in a time right now where this is going on and it's making people really not trust the banking system. So where are they going to put the money? Where are when these people run and go take their money out of the bank, where are they making the deposit at next? Where are they going to put, can they trust? Why wouldn't they put it in a digital asset when you see everything is going digital, right? So First Republic Bank collapsed earlier this week. Some bankers, like the head of JP Morgan Chase, said they saw they thought the worst of the banking crisis was yet to come, but the markets are showing investors are still wary, right? Let me make sure I got this on the screen. Nope, it's not up there, so we're going to put it up there. I thought I pushed the share tab button. Miss Connie in the building. What are the steps to G? Ike Love, what's up, bruh? What are the steps to invest in Bitcoin? Well, the first step you need to do is get a brokerage account, right? Or some type of trading platform. And we're going to go through how to sell it, because I heard KB say that he didn't know really how to sell it. He said he heard a lot of people were having problems selling it. And I know why, right? So I don't want to get people to think, oh, you just buy something and you can't sell it. That's not true at all, right? It's definitely not true. You got more luck getting your money out of Bitcoin than you do one of these banks. Because when he talk about the bank and how you deposit money in there and they don't want to give you your money, everybody knows that's true, right? You go there to try to close your account out, what they tell you, you got to come back in a week or 2 weeks to get all your money out. That's not how it works with Bitcoin. It's all about liquidity, right? Liquidity. So we're going to talk about that right after I get through with this. So Miss Connie, you need to open up a brokerage account. You need to get, everything is mostly digital now, right? So you need to open up a brokerage account. If you have Cash App, you can buy, matter of fact, put your Cash App in the chat. And out of this $40 I got left, I'm going to send you $10 worth in Bitcoin right now. So we're going to get you going, right? And you'll understand how to buy it. You'll have it right there on your Cash App for you to buy. It's right there on your Cash App. Everybody that has Cash App, you can buy Bitcoin, right? Not only that, you have Robinhood. Robinhood is another application. You download on your phone. It's free to download. You can buy and sell Bitcoin. You can sell Bitcoin on Cash App too. Matter of fact, you can send people peer-to-peer Cash App on Bitcoin, right? And Webull, it's another brokerage account. You could buy Bitcoin on Webull, right? Ethereum is another one you could buy on there, right? You could buy the top cryptos on Webull, right? Then I have crypto.com on my app. If you watching the Lakers play the Warriors, you see the stadium was called Staples Center. Now it's called crypto.com Arena, right? If crypto wasn't going anywhere, why would they name one of the biggest basketball franchises in existence after crypto.com? And who's the godfather of crypto? That would be Bitcoin. So holla. When all of those celebrities walking through that terminal, all those rich people in Hollywood coming through looking at crypto.com everywhere, what do you think they're thinking, right? Subconsciously, that goes in their head. Crypto, crypto, crypto. They see everywhere crypto. These people are rich, right? You think they're going to be like, I don't want that. They got money to throw away. They're going to say, yo, let me just get some of this just in case. What that's going to do? Eventually, the price is going to push up higher, right? So it's all about supply and demand. So Miss Connie, put your Cash App in the chat. I tried to Yep, that's Lady Diva. She's talking about the bank right here. When she said she tried to withdraw $20K and the bank told me that I had to notify them ahead of time. I'm telling you, you can't just go there and pull your money out the bank. That's when you hear KB talking about that. When he be talking about that, he's telling the truth. Right? When you deposit millions of dollars in that bank and you try to go get it back, they don't want to give it back to you. They're going to try to tell you, you need to come back. All right, Miss Connie, I'm about to send you $10 in Bitcoin right now on your Cash App. And you're going to see, it's probably going to ask you if you want to accept it and you need to accept it. I'm about to send it to you. Miss Connie, this is coming from my channel to you, right? This is not biz. These are donations that whenever somebody gives donation, this is what I do. And I'm keeping it 100 with you guys. I still got $40 in my Cash App, and it's not my money. This is the community money, and this is how I'm rolling because I want to try to help people, right? I'm not here to take from you guys at all. God has blessed me, right? And I see that, and I'm not trying to get over on the people at all, right? And that's just how I roll. And Miss Connie, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Bitcoin is going down. This is a time when I like to buy. So I'll have no problem sending you this. So let me get your name in here right now. CONNIE, Connie F 369. 369. Let me make sure. I ain't gonna say your name on here. I won't do that. So boom. Confirm. I'm sending you Bitcoin right now. This is what Biz do on this channel. It's coming from the community. Then what? Just hit Bitcoin on Cash App? Yes, ma'am. It should be coming to you right now. It's in the wind. That's how we roll. You see, Odium Speaks. Odium Speaks is very in tune into the economy as well. He has a channel. Shout out to him, right? He has a channel and he goes over this type of stuff as well on his channel. He's into politics and stuff like that. So you guys might want to sub up to him too. Raising interest rate help inflation by reducing consumer borrowing and spending. Therefore, cooling demand off. Yes, that's why. That's exactly why they're raising the interest rate. They're trying to discourage you from spending money. If you don't spend money on certain things, the prices come down. That's what they want to do, right? It's all about supply and demand. If the consumer is steadily buying and purchasing stuff, it's going to force the prices up regardless of inflation, right? So if you keep running to the store buying shit, buying cars and shit like that, it's going to make the prices go up. And that's what's happening. That's why the government is raising the rates, because they want to make it more expensive for you to buy the car, which will discourage you from actually going to buy it, which hopefully pushes those prices down, right? So they're looking at stuff like unemployment, right? Because they want to, it's sad to say, but they want to see people losing. Makes sense. They want to see the economy, people losing jobs. What that mean? If you lose your job, what you can't do? Go spending money, right? That helps with inflation coming down. They don't want to see people getting jobs right now and getting raises at their job. Oh my God. They're like, Lord, have mercy. Because the price is going to continue to soar, right? It's all a balance. And they're trying to keep the balance even, right? So once they get it under control, you will see them cut interest rates. That's when it'll be too late for you to be, not too late. It's never too late to invest, but that's when you're going to see a rise in your assets. And when they start cutting interest rates, you're going to wish you already had your investments locked and loaded, right? So during this time, when everybody else is scared, it pushes the assets price down. That's when I like to go buying. I'm an opportunist investor, right? I'm not looking to follow the trend I follow the trend, but I like to buy the trends when everybody else is scared, right? So you follow the trend. So you want to buy things that's popular, but you want to buy it when it's on sale, right? You don't want to buy it when it's not on sale. So as you see, and I just sent, what's up, Sis in the building? Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, as you see, salute to Sis, man. He be helping me with this too. You know what I'm saying? So he got his own viewpoint about KB. You know what I'm saying? That's just him. But I don't fault the man for that. So, you know, I'm gonna always keep it real with him, you know, as far as me and his relationship concerned. So when I say what's up, Sis, you hear some of the shit he say, you're gonna be like, Biz, how you fuck with Sis? And he talk about KB like this. That's his opinion, right? I can't make that man change his mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's his opinion. But I do know my relationship with him. He gives me tips and help on this channel, right? So that's where we keep it at. I'm not going to beat him up for his opinions. Maybe one day him and KB work that out. But that's between who? Him and KB. So don't push that shit on me. Sis is cool with me. All right? So we got I'm just being me. I'm just being me. It's always a good time to buy, but now it's great because you see it's coming down, right? So what I would do is not put all my money in there. You never gonna hear me. What I would do, this is not financial advice. What I would do, little by little, right? I would not be going slamming $50,000 in there, because if it continues to drop, then what? You're gonna be crying like a baby, right? So if you got money, extra money laying around, why not buy it when it's dipping, right? If it dips further, why not buy a little bit more? Put enough money in there where you just bought something. Act like you just lost the money, right? That's the key. If you can't afford to lose the money, you shouldn't be putting it in there. Don't be putting money in there where you gotta pay bills with, and you praying to God that it go up in the next month. That's foolish, right? Any money that I put in the markets, any market, it's gone to me, right? I don't even think about it. I don't care if it goes to zero, right? I just put it in there, and then I like to buy more when it does go to zero. I want to buy more, right? At that, with the throwaway money, right? Long as my mortgage paid, my lights paid, my kids straight, all of my food is paid. I got a little extra portion, right? I'm seeing that right there, little money I got extra. I take a little bit of that extra and put it in there every week. I do this. This is what I do, and it's paying off. I'm going to show you my account in a few seconds. Go get it in the building. Appreciate you, Go get it, for pulling up. Y'all just hit the like button. That'll help the channel grow, right? As you see what I'm doing over here, I just gave Miss Connie $10 in Bitcoin. So that number is now $30. I just haven't had a chance to go change it. So Miss Connie has been the latest one to get some Bitcoin from this channel. From everybody in the chat, Miss Connie, that's where this Bitcoin came from, right? The chat has donated to this channel, and we are donating it to you. So that's how we rolling over here. So let me get back to this. And then we're gonna go through this right here, and I'm gonna share this screen, because I heard KB say he didn't know if you could sell it or not, and we're gonna break that right now today, because that's another reason why people are scared to buy, right? So we're gonna go here and share this. Boom. See, Sis taught me how to do this, right? So he could be mad at KB. They could have a beef. That ain't got nothing to do with me, right? Sis showed me, Biz, this is what you do. This is how you do it. So look, this is Fidelity. I want you guys to think about what I'm saying, man. This is Fidelity. Anybody know what Fidelity is? I know you guys know what Fidelity is. Look what they have new on their site. Look. What does it say? Trading crypto. What is this crypto shit? Ask yourself this. Ask yourself this. Don't tell me Biz bringing some new shit to me. Look at what Fidelity is doing, right? Let me tell you this. If you can trade crypto on Fidelity, you know what that means, right? That means Fidelity have to have liquidity in order to sell it to you, right? So Fidelity have to own Bitcoin. Pay attention. Why the fuck do Fidelity own Bitcoin and you don't? Follow the money. Follow the money. I'm looking at this. I'm like, what? See where it say trade commission free? This is another platform where you could go buy crypto on Fidelity. So you have to look into these investment platforms, right? You see it right here on your face, right? So when, Biz, I don't trust Bitcoin. Well, Fidelity trusts Bitcoin, right? The big banks, Bank of America is buying MicroStrategy, right? MicroStrategy is a company that has the most Bitcoin in the world. MicroStrategy owned by Michael Saylor. You can look these people up. They're public figures. I'm telling you, Michael Saylor is the CEO of MicroStrategy, and all he do is buy Bitcoin. They have 140,000 Bitcoin on a balance sheet. Now you tell me how much money that's worth and why are they putting that much money in there if you can't sell it, right? They got billions of dollars in there that they're gonna buy and sell eventually, sometime. Maybe hold it forever. Who knows, right? It's an asset. It's an asset. You can borrow against your assets. Just like, when you got a house, you could take a mortgage out on your house. You could borrow against your house. Same thing with Bitcoin, man, right? If Bitcoin at 27,000 and I tell the bank, hey, I got this Bitcoin, let me borrow $5,000, they're going to be more likely to give me the money and use my Bitcoin as collateral, right? Think about it. So they're telling you that you could trade right here, buy and sell. You see that word sell? The same way you buy it, the same way you sell it. The problem is, this is where people run into problems with selling when it's not that much liquidity. But our little measly selves, right? For millionaires is a different story. But for our little measly self, we're not going to have enough money where it's not enough liquidity, right? So when we go to sell something, it got to be something there for us to sell. You know what I'm saying? Got to be some money there for us to buy. If you're not selling $10 billion at a time, they're going to be able to cover your sell, right? I can go in here and sell right now if I want and collect the money be transferred right to my bank. Simple, right? No bullshit, right? It's when you got big amounts of money, like millions of dollars, and you got it on these brokerages. They like, hold it, motherfucker. We can't sell you. We can't buy everything from you because then we ain't going to have enough liquidity. But what they will do is say this. You could sell, say you got $10 million on there, right? They might let you sell 2 million. The next day, 2 million. The next day, 2 million. Like that. Why? Because if you go in there and sell a whole bunch of that shit, you could drop the entire market, right? But you got to be a billionaire or somebody with that type of money to do that. And that's why I brought this article up, right? We're going to show this because we're going to nip all that. You can't sell it in the bud right with this article right here, right? When this pops up, look at what this say, right? You know who this is? You guys know who this is? Is it sharing? There we go. Boom. You know what it says, right? This is Elon Musk. Look what it said. Look what it say. Elon Musk Tesla sold Bitcoin in Q1 for proceeds of $272 million. But you telling me you can't sell it? What just happened? Right? Tesla just sold it and they ain't sell no little bit either. They had $272 million to sell. That was just 10% of what they actually own. So again, why Tesla buying this this shit? Why Elon Musk buying this shit, investing in this shit? Why Fidelity investing in this shit? Why JP Morgan Chase rather buy Bitcoin than buy real estate right now? You don't believe me? I'll pull that article up too. Let you see that. The preferred asset of JP Morgan Chase is Bitcoin. It's no longer real estate. JP Morgan Chase is the bank that just bought another bank that was going out of in trouble, right? They have their preferred asset right now is Bitcoin and not real estate. Looks like they are a genius, because let me tell you why. Since January, Bitcoin has doubled in price. No real estate has done that. Real estate is more of a secure investment. Understand the difference, right? Real estate will go up, but your house will not double tomorrow, right? It's less volatile than crypto. Crypto is volatile. That's why people get scared. It's only going to be volatile for so long though, right? The more and more people buy Bitcoin, the less volatility is going to be, right? So when you see these violent movements in the chart, that's called volatility, right? The housing market is more stable. It's less volatile. So you don't see those 20,000, 30,000 raises at one time, right? It just slowly goes up little by little, incrementally over time, right? Because why? Everybody has a fucking house. Everybody has property. You have to have one of those shits, or you're homeless, right? If you're not homeless, that means you're doing what? Living in a house. So housing is more stable because it's more common. Bitcoin is less stable because it's less common right now, right? This is why eventually the volatility will die out in Bitcoin, and it won't move as fast as it moves now, right? So what they say, you got to get in where you fit in. This is why I'm getting in where I fit in. And I'm telling you, the more and more you watch this channel, you're going to see my account grow, and you're going to wish that you was doing this shit. Then when you start, by the time you start, this is a sad thing. And I'm going to tell you this. People not going to understand until Bitcoin really stays above 50,000. But does that make sense to you? Right? Why would you wait till it get that high to say, you know what? I'm going to buy some of this shit. Like, what the fuck is you doing? You want to buy low. Sell high, right? That's when people going to really start to understand, yo, this shit here to stay. We want to get it. When they see 100 grand, 200 grand, okay, now it's safe. Like, what? Motherfucker, in order for you to double, if it get to 100 grand, in order for you to double your money, that mean it got to go to 200 grand, right? Simple math. Simple math. Not saying it won't get there, but it's going to take a longer time to get there, right? And remember, it's a baby born every day. It's a new investor born every day. Every day somebody turns 18, they're allowed to invest, right? So the more and more people get into the investment world, the more and more people going to find out about Bitcoin, the more and more it's going to just lose its volatility and start rising. Once it gets to a certain level, it's not going to be able to go up so fast. Makes sense? If it's at $100,000, it's not going to be able to go to $200,000 so fast, right? The volatility going to start slowing down. So you have to understand that these are assets. And the only reason it's more volatile is because it's less common, right? It's less stability in the marketplace. So if Elon Musk can sell $272 million, that's another thing. I'm gonna listen to my chat. They told me that I need to be watching the chat. You know, sometime I get off going from a tangent, and I won't be looking at you guys' comments because I be on my grind, on my mode. So Elon Musk, Tesla sold Bitcoin in Q1. Now this wasn't recently. If you see, it was 2021, right under here. On this right here, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but this was 2021, right? Tesla purchased 1.5 billion in February, right? It went up a little bit. He sold some. See? For 272 million. So if he put 1.5 billion in Bitcoin, right? And only sold 200, listen to me talking about only. And only sold 272 million, that means he still got the majority of his shit. When it went up a little bit, he sold a little bit, right? This is the fucking richest dude in the world. This is the richest dude in the world, Elon Musk. He owns Twitter. He's the richest dude in the world. Why on earth where he put his vehicle company, Tesla, that made him all the money, right? Why would he put Bitcoin on Tesla's balance sheet? And you got people still telling me they don't trust it. This guy put $1.5 billion in here on Bitcoin, and he sold $272 million worth. And then this is why I'm about to nip all that. You can't sell it in the bud right now. Because look what Elon Musk did. The reason why you can't sell it is it's called liquidity, right? You want to buy it on an exchange or some type of, like, right? If I buy $10 Bitcoin, I must be able to sell $10 Bitcoin anytime, right? But if I got this guy, Elon, 272 million, he probably had to sell 10 million at a time or 20 million at a time, right? Just sell 20 million because the market like, yo, bro, you trying to break the fucking system? You can't sell everything, then you might cause a violent drop in the price. They want it's all about liquidity, right? They're not gonna let you sell a whole bunch of shit and cause the whole thing to crash, right? But they're not gonna tell you can't sell it like the bank will. Like the bank holds your money hostage. I bet you it didn't take him a month to get this money out of there. And it's telling you he sold it so you can see you sell it. You can't sell it. So we're going to nip all that in the bud right now. If Elon Musk can sell $272 million worth of Bitcoin, I'm sure you could sell your little $10,000, your little $30,000, your little $1 million worth, right? Look at the screen. All right, then we got right here. We're going to share this tab. Right? Gotta let this load up. Let me see. How to sell Bitcoin right here. Whether you want to spend or hold Bitcoin, at some point you'll probably want to sell some. See? It's not hard, right? It's not hard. Here's our guideline on how to sell Bitcoin. It shouldn't be that long. Similar to buying Bitcoin, there are several options when it comes to selling. You can buy Bitcoin directly on crypto. Oh, this joint just slided. That's the bottom. Hold on. Boom. All right. You can buy Bitcoin directly on crypto exchanges, which I recommend, right? I recommend that way to myself and my kids, right? We're going to get exchanges. Same thing. The exchanges is like a brokerage, right? You got crypto.com. You got Binance. Binance is a little more technical, right? You might not understand, but you might download Binance like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this? Because it's more for the advanced people, right? Robinhood is straight beginners. So if you get Robinhood, it's very friendly, user-friendly, right? You get Robinhood. You get crypto.com. That's the one I use, right? It's a secure exchange, right? You buy and sell and hold on there. You understand? When you want to go sell, it's a button on there and say sell. You push that button, right? You sell it the same way you bought it. Same shit, right? It say you can use, oh, hey, I appreciate you, Miss Connie, for that. I see you. Let me see what you said. I'm officially invested in Bitcoin. Thank you, Biz. Happy birthday to me. Oh, it's your birthday, and this is for your this is from the channel, right? Remember, I told you that this is when people donate to this channel. This is what we do. We give it back to the people on some real shit. You will never see me go spend you guys money. I don't roll like that. God bless me, so I'm willing to bless everybody else. Right? See, look, I'm just being me. She said she bought a little Tesla stock. That's good. That's good. Now, don't put all your money in there, right? When you see the price starts going down, this is be a good time to invest. Because why are you buying it for cheaper? Just think about the TV at the Walmart, right? You don't go buy that shit when it's first coming out brand new. The price is $2,000-$3,000. You look at the TV, you say, oh, that's a nice TV. I'm going to get that shit on Black Friday. Why? Because it's going to go on sale. Does it make it any less of a TV? No. Still the same TV, but just less price you pay. You don't have no problem going Black Friday buying these sales. You got to think of the asset that way, right? You don't want to sell the asset. You're not buying it to sell it right away. Your time is your friend in the market. That's why you don't put too much in there where you can't feel safe and comfortable with it, right? If you got $100 and you can throw that shit in the trash and you still gonna be straight, why not put it in Bitcoin? You can feel comfortable with that, right? If it go to zero, you don't give a fuck, right? And if you keep putting those little increments of money in there, before you know, you look back, even if the shit going down, you don't hear me though. Even if the shit going down, like my shit be doing, you look back at it, you like, damn, I still got a nice little sum over there, right? You buy it little by little by little. You ain't giving a fuck. You just buy little by little by little. Before you know it, you got a whole bunch of it. That's how I've been buying. That's how we buy around here. You know, I look at my financial stability, where I'm at in my financials, and I take a little bit of my money. I can't control your money. I can't tell you where you at, right? You know where you at. You got $50. You got $100, right? For me personally, I take like $200 a week, $150 a week, and I invest that. That's it. That's all it takes for me at my personal, where I can make sure my grass is cut, my lights is on. I'm telling you now, my kids is fed, right? That's what I do. That's my limit, right? The $150 to $200 a week. That's what I do. Some weeks I don't buy shit. Why? Because I'm still a human. The new Jordans might come out and I might be like, fuck, I need to get these sneakers. And I take that money and buy the shoe. And I just pray, like, you know what I'm saying? Next week, it's not that I'm telling you that you got to be a fucking billionaire investor and shit, dropping $100 million on some investment. No, you crawl before you walk. You're laying a foundation for your kids to follow. You understand? Your kids are watching mommy and daddy invest. Right? Your kids are watching, see what's happening. By the time your kids get old enough, who knows what your investment that you made will become worth, how much it will become, right? With I'm just being me saying that she bought some Tesla shares, right? That means she a part owner of Tesla right now. She's a part owner of that. She's owned a little piece of that business, right? So whatever Tesla do, that's what now if she adds on to that business, right? And that business continues to grow and she retains her ownership, guess what happens when she passes away or something bad happens and her kids get that? Now her kids just fell into ownership of Tesla. You understand? And they watch mommy invest this whole time so they know what to do with it, right? They're not going to just take it, sell it, and go get crack and get high and fuck her money up, right? Well, shit, that happens sometimes. You know, some people do that, but hopefully they don't. Right? And they understand mommy was doing this. Daddy was doing this. Let me follow in those footsteps to grow this bigger. Then next thing you know, you got another generation and another generation. Before you know, you got a fucking millionaire off of your work, your bloodline. You got to understand, man. That's what these people do. A tree don't grow in one day, right? Takes 100 years for a tree to get big, right? Trees are out here everywhere. They didn't start off as big as you see. They grew into that. It's the same way you got to look at your portfolio. You start off with a seed and then roots start to form and then it starts growing a bark. And next thing you know, it goes higher and higher and higher. And then now your great grandkids come outside and they see a big ass tree and they go sit underneath the shade and they chilling because of the seeds you planted 2-3 generations ago. You understand? That's how this shit works. So we need to think about generational wealth for our children, right? That's the problem with a lot of us. We too selfish, man. We fucking selfish. We don't want to learn or give anybody anything, right? We want everything now, right? That's the problem with a lot of people. It's now, me, I, right? We don't understand about sharing or thinking about the future, none of that. We don't care about none of that, right? So go get it in the building. Custodial accounts for your children, right? 2 equals 1. That's facts. So here we go with the selling, right? So similar to buying. There we go. Similar to buying, you can buy directly on the exchange, where I like to do. They got Bitcoin ATMs, peer-to-peer marketplaces, or traditional brokers. Likewise, you can also sell Bitcoin via any of these channels, with the exception of some Bitcoin ATMs, right? You can sell Bitcoin on the same exchange or brokerage where it was purchased by placing a sell order. Look how simple that is, right? You see, you got buy and sell button. Right now, Miss Connie, I just sent you $10 of Bitcoin. I can guarantee you they got $10 liquidity on that damn app. If you chose to, you could push sell right now and get your $10, depending on the volatility of it, if it went up or down since I sent it to you, right? You can sell it. It's only fucking $10. When you start dealing with millions of dollars, that's when you get those liquidity problems. They're like, bruh, You trying to sell 10 million at one time. How about you sell 2 million a day, right? So we can keep the market stable. We don't want everything fucking crashing because of you decide to sell fucking $30 million worth today. But again, it goes on the liquidity of the platform where you purchase it at, right? Each platform has its own liquidity. So shouldn't be worried about selling all of it at one time anyway, right? That's not how you invest. If it go up, you sell a little bit. You take a little bit of profit. If you got $10 million in there and it went up to $20 million, why you don't sell 10 million? Why you got to sell the whole 20 million, right? You fucking up the investment. You understand? So if, like I just showed you, if fucking Elon Musk can sell $272 million worth, stop playing with me. You can sell that shit. All right? So there we go. That's that. Now we almost done. And then I'm going to show you my brokerage and then we going to get on to whatever. I'll drop the link. People could come up and talk, you know, and say what they want to say. And then we could get up out of here because I know somebody probably about to go live because this is what people do. They you know, they want to go, right? Your two main options for selling Bitcoin into local currency are using the exchange service. That's number one. That's what I recommend. I recommend you downloading crypto.com, right? Or Robinhood, Binance, you know? Look into these platforms. Webull is where you buy your stocks at, right? So you go download Webull. What you're going to have to do is put your ID, right? Your social security number, because it's a legitimate ass account, right? It's with the government. This ain't nobody gonna get your information. It's a government, you know, they have to report to the government, right? You'll see it's very secure, right? You put your information in there, boom. Now you have your brokerage account. Every week I link mine to my bank account. I could just deposit money in there anytime I want, right? Just put $100 in there, right? Put $50 in there, $100. And you don't have to buy shit, right? You just put the money on the platform, and then you decide to take the money and buy whenever you want, right? You buy and sell whenever you want. So, all right, exchange service is a regulated business. You see what it say that interacts with traditional the banking system. Like I said, I download my bank is connected right to my brokerage, right? See where it say it interacts with the traditional banking system. An exchange service may take the form of a simple website with limited exchange functionality to a digital wallet with banking connections, or a full service cryptocurrency exchange with book order markets, etc. Peer to peer. That's like me just sending Miss Connie $10. That's peer to peer. See, I send it to her. That was peer to peer, right? Peer to peer means person to person. What I just did, I just sent it to her. She could send it back. I could send her $10. We could trade, me and her, person to person. But where you think the fucking liquidity is in that between two people, right? Unless I say, yo, I'll sell you my car in Bitcoin. Now you pay me Bitcoin. I'll give you my car. That's peer to peer, right? You understand? But the exchange is where you want to go because you're going to see liquidity right there. All right. So now we see this. Now we see this, right? Now we're going to go to my account. We're moving right along, right? Oh, it went down. See, let me explain something to you guys. Just 20 minutes ago, this thing said 16,300. See how it's going down? You think I care? I don't care at all. Let me tell you why it's moving so fast. Because I have a lot of ownership, right? I have a lot of ownership. There you go. It's moved up. You just seen it. That's why I want you to see. This, I didn't share it. Damn. Boom. Now we in here watching. I think y'all can see it now. Yep, it's on the screen. So my account just 20 minutes ago, it said 15,300, right? Just a second ago, when I didn't show you the screen, it said 15,500. Now it say 15,835. It's during market hours right now, right? So the market is trading right now. It's going to go up and down in seconds, right? You'll start to see that price fluctuate fast, right? Sometimes it go fast, sometimes it go slow, sometimes it just keep going down, down, down. I ain't tripping on none of that. Remember, I put $200 a week. This what happens. If you see under here, right, it'll show you my overall position. I'm green. Everything is green. People been on this channel the other day, it was at 18,000, right? Now it's at 15,000. I don't care. That's called market movements. I'm not worried about today. I'm worried about 5 years from now where this shit gonna say, right? That's what I'm thinking about. I fuck this money right now. Look, it just moved 880. See how it's moving? That's all because I got so much ownership right here. If you look right here, it say, well, I got some options that I sold. We could get into that too if anybody want to learn about options. Well, I have about I want to say about 14,000 invested in there, right? Everything is green except this one little position right here, Shiba Inu. I bought some of that. I put like $1,000. Let's say $915. No, that's the market value. Let me see. Right here, I put 1,300 in there so far. But remember, Shiba Inu is a more risky investment. I only been putting $20 in there. Look at what it grew to. Now I put 1,300 total in there, and out of that 1,300 is worth right now 900. But that's still $900, right? Out of 2020, 2020, 25 this day, 2020, 2020, right? Damn, that's $900 over there. Damn, it say, damn, I put 1,300 in there, but so what? I didn't see that money, right? Just like over here where it say CleanSpark, right? Say I put around 10,000, but you got to add all these three up because I got something you can't. You guys, I need to show you about the options so you understand what these three things are, right? I'll sell options against my stock. So, but I'm winning those options right now. I sold it when the market was rallying. That day that you saw my account at 18,000, I went and sold options against it because I knew it would come down, right? Right? It was going up too fast. I said, shit, let me get some money out. I made like $900 that day, and I was able to keep my shares, right? So the options are still open until May 19th, right? So I'm hoping that this stock don't go above $5 by May 19th, right? And if it do, they'll just sell my shares or I could buy it back however I want to do it at that point. But at that initial sell, I made $900 on that deal, right? Which is cool with me. And then I take that 900 and invest into other things, right? Because that's not my money. That's the money I got out of the market. I'll take that money and invest. If I wanted to, I could take it and go buy something, but I didn't need nothing, right? So I just invested. So as you can see, it's moving and grooving, right? We just gonna let that sit there. And that's just it. This $15,000, this is money that if it went to zero tomorrow, it would not affect me, right? My financial stability is different than everybody else's. Somebody might have more money than me. Somebody might have less. You come at your level. If I lose all, this is not my bank account, right? This is not the money that's in my bank account. This is what they call throwaway money. Money that I don't care about. And don't think that I said, damn, 15,000, that's a lot to throw away. I'm calling it throwaway money, but it's investing, right? It's not money that I want to throw away in the trash, but it's money that I have that I'm willing to risk, right? That I'm willing to risk and it won't destroy my life. I'm willing to risk this for my future self, right? What can this be in the future for my future self, for my kids' future self? That's what this is all about. This is not about the casino. They make a casino for that. If you want to go fucking gambling, they have a place for you. And I told you the lights are always on in that motherfucker. Casino is the rules are designed for the house. They're gonna win money. And if you go put $1,000 and lose it, you walk away with zero. In the markets, if you put $1,000 up, you might come back tomorrow. You still got 700. It might drop a little bit. Hey, you still got 700. You still walk away with something, right? Whenever you decide to sell it, that's how we got to think about this shit. Not like, yo, I'm trying to get rich. If you come in with that mindset, you're going to get slaughtered. And that's just point blank and simple. Time is your friend in the market. Time, right? You have to allow your investments time to mature. You know you buying a good thing. This, I'm just being me says she bought shares of Tesla. Do you know Tesla is a good fucking business, right? So if she sees volatility in that stock, right, and it starts going down on her, why would she fucking sell it and say, fuck it, I'm going to lose money on it? Why not take that opportunity to add to her ownership at a lower price? Now, instead of, say she bought 5 shares. Now, instead of 5 shares, she got 10 shares. Now, her ownership went up. And why would she say, it's crashing, I'm about to sell everything, fuck this shit, and sell it? That's stupid, right? The only reason she would do that is if she overextended herself and put too much money in there at one time that she was scared about, right? This shit right here, God forbid, could go to zero. I'm telling you straight up, and I'll be good. That's why it's over there. You think I'm risking the house? Because if I needed it, let me tell you something. If I needed it, I'll be tapping into it every so I'll be selling it little by. You don't see that shit happening over here. I got a fucking job where I go to work at, where I'm maintaining. This is why I understand the way this shit go. And this 15,000 ain't come overnight. You guys came and seen it at $8,000. You seen it at $9,000, $10,000, with me putting more money in there little by little, and then the market going up in price, right? This is what you see, $15,000. I see $15,000, that ain't enough. I don't want that shit. Fuck. These dudes got millions of dollars out here, right? You just seen Elon Musk, that joint say he sold worth $272 million. Shoot, man. What is this little $15,000? That's how I look at it. That might be a lot of money to some people. That ain't no money to me. That ain't what I'm looking for. I don't want no damn 15,000. That shit, nah. Let me get 100, 200,000. You might see me selling something, right? You understand? There ain't no money when I'm looking at these people losing. They down millions of dollars. What? No, I need a piece of that. Let me continue doing my walk. Let me take it my pace. It's $200 a week. That's good for me. That's where I'm comfortable with. $150 this week. My light bill might have been a little high, right? It was cold outside. I need to turn the heat up a little bit. So this week I can't put 200. I put 150, right? Because I want to make sure my bills is paid. Understand? You understand? That's how we do this game, right? So don't be scared to invest. You be scared if you putting too much in. Put your money that you don't care about. My money that I don't care about. That's what I like to do. So, all right, this is the news on my investment. Let me share this tab. Shout out to Sis for showing me this, right? See how I can shout out two people that don't like each other? That's what we should be able to do. It's the internet, man. It's YouTube, right? KB helped my channel grow, man. I always respect KB. Sis got different opinions. He doing his thing. I don't agree with none of that shit he be saying, but that's still my boy too. So we got Go Getter. Let me try to do this. I bet. I got that. And I'm going to update this chat. See where we at with it. We got Tiffany. Appreciate you, Miss Tiffany, for pulling up. Nene Loyal in the building. Nene is a very good supporter. I like Nene. She's a cool person, right? So you'll lose money, but not the shares, right? Ownership is the key to wealth. 2 equals 1. All right, so we got this is what's going on. I don't know about this lady up here. She wilding, right? So you got 2 versus 1. I mean, this is an update on CleanSpark. 2023 Bitcoin mining update. This is what I'm looking at. Let me explain this to you guys. For those of you that's still watching, I appreciate all of you. I'm telling you, because we're going to learn together. When I invest in something, the reason why I'm showing you this is because this is my main investment. This is where most of my money is invested. So whenever they release a press release, I need to see that shit. I want to see. I got my notifications turned on. You understand? I got my like, subscribe, all that shit. The CleanSpark. What the fuck is they doing? So this is telling me the company mined 524 Bitcoin in April. It increased its Bitcoin holding 60% to 313. Okay, that means this company is mining Bitcoin. They're selling the Bitcoin, growing the business, and then they take out of some of the Bitcoin they made, they hold some in the reserve. I like what I'm seeing, right? Now let's continue reading. This is the update on my company. This came out May 3rd, right? I saw this on May 3rd, but I couldn't come online because this shit been popping. Y'all been wilding in these YouTube streets. So it say our high efficiency measures and low power rates have made it meaningful contributions. This is what I'm reading when I need to read this, right? So, Miss, I'm just being me. When Tesla dropped some news, let me tell you something, ma'am. You own that company. You a part owner in that. Congratulations on your ownership, right? So you need to see what the hell the business is doing. So when you see Tesla in the news, you need to be looking at that because that's your business. You need to be seeing, man, do I like what I see? Are they gaining anything? Are they losing anything? Let me see if it's what's going on with this company, right? This is why when people say they own 5 or 6, 7 companies, Can you own 5 or 6, 7 businesses and operate them all successfully and know what's going on with each one of them? You'll be stressed the hell out, right? I got one main company that I pay attention to. The rest of them I don't really watch. Why? Because I believe I did my research already and I choose this one, right? What I recommend is no more than 3 or 5, 3 to 5. If you got a portfolio with 20 goddamn companies, you tripping, right? You tripping. Just straight like that. You tripping. You can't watch all 20 of them and read all their earnings reports. You'll be going crazy, trying to keep up with all those damn businesses. You're buying business is what you're doing. So I'm keeping up with this one, right? 3 is fine. 5 is fine. If you got 10, 20 businesses, you're doing the most. That means you tripping. You need to narrow those down to about 5 good investments, 3 to 5 good investments. Set you up. Right, I got Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, CleanSpark, and Crowcoin, right? But this one is where I got most of my money. So I watch this one heavily, right? So it say our high efficiency measures, low power rates have made meaningful contributions to our margins this month, even as difficulty has substantially increased, says CEO Zach Bradford. The results of this effort, while we have mined fewer Bitcoin this month, see, they're telling you what's up. They mined a little bit less Bitcoin than they did last month. So I'm reading that, right? I'm like, oh, what the hell going on? But he's explaining what happened. He said the difficulty level went up a little bit. So that's understandable. Why is the difficulty level going up? Because the market is strong in Bitcoin, right? So the difficulty level for them to mine it went up. I need to show you guys what a mining facility looks like. We're going to show you that one day too, right? I'm not going to hold you up all day. The result for these efforts is we mine fewer Bitcoin, right? As we look to the next few months, we expect Washington to be fully energized, which will bump our hash rate as we maintain our competitive edge in these tightened market conditions. We are looking forward to sharing our quarterly performance in more detail, including some exciting updates on our expansion plans in Washington and Sandersville. Our earnings call next week. We hope shareholders and stakeholders will tune in. Now, this was May 3rd. Their earnings report is coming up tomorrow. Do you think that I don't give a fuck what's going on YouTube. I'm going to be listening to this earnings call. Why? Because I got fucking $15,000 in this company. So I need to see, fuck YouTube for that amount of time. The earnings call might be an hour and a half. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to be listening to this earnings call. They come out with an earnings call every 3 months. So in my head, my business, you understand? I'm going to come on here one day and wear the shirt because I got shirts and CleanSpark and everything, right? This is my business. Y'all think I'm crazy? I got shirt that say CleanSpark on it. Motherfucker be like, what's CleanSpark? Bruh, this is my business. Fuck you talking about? Go Google it. You heard? I got ownership in that. That's my business. They like, yo, Biz crazy. Nah, you crazy. You better find you a company, right? So I rep my company. That's how I look at it. This is my business. So when they give that earnings report, who is that earnings report for? It's for people, the shareholders of the company. I want to see what y'all doing. They come every 3 months, every quarter. They come with an earnings report. So that earnings report is tomorrow. I'll be listening in to my company's earnings report. And companies that you have not invested in, that you want to invest in, say if you now want to invest in CleanSpark, you say, man, maybe Biz might understand what's going on with that company. I want to invest. Don't just blindly invest. Maybe you should be listening to their earnings report tomorrow as well, right? You should listen to it and see if you want to get into the company. You will hear the CEO speak. You will hear them go over the financial advisor. All of them will be speaking on the business. And you can understand, okay, do I think this is good with me or I don't, right? So, Miss, I'm just being me. When Tesla have their shareholders meeting, you need to be listening to that, right? That's your business. Decide if you want to put more money in there or not. So, that's it, right? We're going to, now we could go, I'm going to play some more videos on the way out. If anybody got any questions and stuff, we could talk about it. This right here, we're going to show you this because this is coming up. I got 2 more screens to show you, and that's it. So we got Wall Street ahead, inflation date focus. Then we had consumer price index data for April earnings. These are earnings. I couldn't come on and talk about it because the YouTube streets was going fire, and I didn't want to get into that. So let's see. It says it's stuck. Wait, man, wait. So this is coming out. See where it say the consumer price data for April is due on May 10th. Remember, I told you it's a lagging indicator. So they're gonna tell us what happened in April tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So May 10th tomorrow, the consumer price data, that's the CPI, this consumer price index report, is coming out tomorrow. That's going to show you a little bit more about inflation, right? And then after that, we have the Fed meeting, which I got that is coming here. Now it's June 13th, June 14th. That's the next meeting where they will either raise, cut, or pause the next interest rate hikes. My opinion is with all these banks collapsing like this, right? With the pressure that it's putting on the banking system, with all these rate hikes, my opinion is that they will pause. They will not raise, they will not cut, they will leave it the same. That's what I'm looking forward to on this next meeting on June 13th, right? I don't want to see them be honest with you, I don't give a shit if they keep raising the interest rates. Because what's going to happen is the more banks going to collapse, and what's that's going to do? Make Bitcoin even more and more stronger, right? So, but for certain people in the overall health of the economy, I would like to see a pause, right? Where they don't raise or cut. They'll just say, we're going to come back next time and tell you what we're going to do. For right now, we're going to leave it alone, right? If they come out and say they're going to raise it again, you might see some more banks start collapsing and you might see some more strength in Bitcoin. So to me, it really doesn't matter. But I tell you what they're not going to do. They're not going to cut. You won't see that. They won't cut this fast, right? Because if they start cutting interest rates, they might not get a hold on inflation. When they will decide to cut the interest rates back down to a lower level is when they got a grasp on inflation. When you start seeing the prices of goods and services start to come down, that's when their interest rates. Now, by them cutting the interest rates, it's going to give people more buying power, right? That's going to give you more reason to go buy a house because the interest rates will come down, right? If you buy in your house right now, interest rates are sky high. It's not a buyer's market right now. Neither is it a seller's market. Look at what they did. Let me tell you why, right? I got a property. My property went up in value. But why on earth would I sell my property, right? Go buy another property at these high ass interest rates. So it's discouraging sellers and it's discouraging buyers. That's why I believe the housing market is in for a rude awakening right now. This is just my opinion, right? I believe the housing market, and I'm gonna have my realtor. I talked to him today. He said he's on vacation right now because he's a realtor. He got that bag, so he running around the earth. But he said he's gonna come on in like a week, and we're gonna talk housing, right? And I talked to him about housing all the time. I asked him what he think the market doing. Market is at a standstill right now. You don't got too many people wanting to sell because if you sell, where you gonna live? You gotta buy another house, and why would you buy a house with these high as interest rates? And then you got people that can't buy because they can't afford to pay these high as interest rates, right? So when they start cutting the interest rates, that's when you see more people start buying houses. But what's going to happen is what's happening? No buyers, no sellers. Price falls down, right? Price got to meet the buyer, right? If people can't afford at these high prices, the housing market is going to fall down a little bit, in my opinion. That's my opinion. So this is not a buyer's market right now. Or is it a seller's market? Because I don't want to sell and move to another house right now and pay all this fucking interest rates when I got my interest rate where it's at. I don't want to lock myself into a goddamn 7% interest rate on my house when I'm paying 2.5% right now. My interest rate on my house is 2.5%. The lowest in history I ever went to. I bought that when COVID hit. I bought a house. People thought the world was going to end. Everybody was scared to spend money. Listen to what I'm telling you guys, man. I got the lowest interest rate ever during the worst pandemic the world has ever seen. It was 2.5%. They were basically giving away money. I'm paying 2% on my loan that I got from the bank, right? Now those same interest rates are at 7%. You get it? right? I bought when everybody else was scared. And now I'm looking like, man, I don't want to sell my house and go buy another house at 7% interest. That's stupid, right? And people that didn't buy a house, they're not trying to go buy the house and pay all this extra money and interest. So it's like, I believe the housing market is in for a rude awakening, but I don't care because I already got mine. My kid's straight. You know what I'm saying? So this is the next meeting. It'll be June 13th and June 14th. So now that I'm done with that, we can read some of these comments in the chat. And then we going to get to, I got another video I'm going to show y'all. What's up, Kodak Black? Yeah, need that. Mickey Rook, what you talking about, brother? That would be fire to bring him on. Yes, 2 = 1. I got him on deck. I've been on his head. He said he going to do it. Bro, you know I talk to this man every day? I talk to this man every day. And bro, let me tell you that my realtor, remember now, he sold me my house. So he was there. He told me, bro, this is why I like this man. He's going to come on and give you the history of it himself, right? Before I bought the house, he told me, he said, I wouldn't buy the houses right now. I'm telling you, I remember his father, they're two white people, right? Two white people. Listen to me now. His father is like the loan man, the guy with the money. His father is the one that do the loan stuff. And he is the realtor. See how they got the business? They own their own housing real estate company, right? The father does the money side and he does the housing side, right? They're in the same shit. Family owned. Two white people. Listen to me now. The father told me, not yet. He was like, don't buy it right now. I was in the market looking for a house for about 8 months, right? The dad was like, nah, tell him don't buy. And this dude was so cool, man. When he called me, because you know, when you sign up to buy a house, they want to see your financials and all that shit. So he seen my financials. Then he seen my stock market assets, right? Remember now, guys, my account has been way higher than this. Remember, I sold a lot of my shit during the pandemic to buy this house. Remember, when I started with $2,500. This is why I'm on here and can't nobody tell me shit about investing. Straight like that, right? It happened to me already. So this is a story time, right? I put $2,500. And guess where I got that money? From the stimulus check. When Donald Trump first gave everybody stimulus checks. Listen to me now. It was $2,500 because I got kids and shit like that, right? I told you I get to claim my kids on my taxes. So I got $2,500. My kid's mom knew about it. Everybody knew about it. I told her, yo, I'm about to put this money in investing. She's like, you don't know nothing about that. I was like, I'm about to learn today, right? Because I didn't need the money. Why would I go fuck that money up? Which most people did, right? Straight up. I saw people coming with Versace outfits and shit, belts, new belts and sneakers, going to put that money down on a car and shit. I'm looking like, nah. No. Remember, $2,500. I put it into like 2 investments. During the coronavirus, I was watching what was going on in the world. And I was following the news and I invested with the trend. I invested in a company called Moderna, right? They made the coronavirus vaccine. So all these shots they was making people take, I knew that shit was going to make money. I knew it. So I put my money in there when Moderna was like $30. Yo, this is no cap. That shit went to like $400 a share. I seen that shit. That was just one, right? I sold that shit. I was like, yo, I'm getting the fuck out of here. If you look at Moderna now, it's not $400. It crashed. It was all hype. And I didn't know. I was just selling because I was like, yo, fuck that. I'm taking my money. I sold it. Right? The more and more I'm in the market, the more I start to understand what the fuck is going on. Right? Then I bought another company. It was called Remark Holdings. Right? That shit was like 75 cents. Right? They had some electronic shit that was selling about the coronavirus. It was like you walk into a store or something. They had some shit where they could scan you and tell your temperature and all that shit. I bought that shit like 77 cents. That shit went to like $3. I sold that shit, right? Then there's another company out here called Shopify. And I'm telling you, this is same $2,500. I'm just flipping. Yo, I'm not playing. This shit is powerful, bro. It's so powerful. My account was at like $70,000. This brokerage account, right? I was like, holy shit. From $2,500. I'm not lying, guys, right? My realtor, I was like, yo, fuck this shit. I need to buy this house for my kids. You know, I'm thinking about my kids and shit. I'm like, man, I'm not about to blow this money. I got to get this house, right? So I contact this realtor. He want to know my financials and shit. So I sent it to him. That motherfucker see my portfolio. He said, yo, how the fuck you do that? Because he could see that. He was like, you know, the bank wants to see where you're getting your money from and shit. That's why it's good for these dope boys to understand they need a job, right? They need to stop playing around because that street money ain't no money for real. That's bullshit money. Real talk. So the guy, he saw my shit. He was like, bruh, how the hell you do this shit? I'm not, you know, he got his own language. I got my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm just breaking it down to you how I talk. He was like, bro, how the fuck you do this shit? I'm like, bro, I just was following the trends. He was like, man, I've been investing for years. I ain't never seen no shit like this. I was like, bro, you just got to pay attention, man. You know what I'm saying? You could do this shit too. He a rich dude, right? Yo, instantly. I'm talking about buying houses with this dude. He talking to me, calling me every morning about the stock market. We ain't even talking about housing, right? Remember, this guy is supposed to be trying to sell me a house, right? We ain't even talk about housing no more. He seen that shit. He was like, fuck that shit. Now, my shit hit 70 grand and I was young, right, in the game. I'm like, shit, this bitch about to go to 100. This when I rudely found out that shit wasn't going to stay up there forever, right? This is why I'm becoming savvy at the investing game, right? So that 70,000 quickly evaporated to like 60 in like 2 days. I was like, bruh, fuck this shit, right? I was getting nervous. I was like, man, shit, I ain't gonna take I'm like, let me give it another week. That shit went down to like 55. I said, fuck that shit. I'm selling this shit. I sold that shit. So I told him, yo, bruh, I'm not losing this money. They got me fucked up. I put 2,500. This shit say 50-something thousand. Got me fucked up. So I sold that shit. I put the money to the side for my kids, right? Well, I sold half of it. So now, if you do the math, that's like 25,000, right? And I left 25,000 in, right? That's most of the money you see right now on my account. That's not my money. That's free money from my previous investments. You understand? I'm telling you some real shit. So I took out 25,000. I put that down on the house, and then I bought like lawnmowers and shit like that. Because I got a big, nice piece of property, you know, so I needed weed eaters, lawnmowers. I had to pay like certain shit to get. I paid like $3,000 or $4,000 to get my yard cleaned up. You know, I took out like maybe 30,000. But what did I do with it? I put it into a house, right? This is why KB right when he talk about the housing market. The house I bought was 400,000. I put down 25,000. The house I bought now is worth 480. God is blessing me. You think I want to take from the community? No, under no circumstances. Because I feel like if I did, I'm a very strong believer in karma, as you see what's going on now in these YouTube streets. I'm a very strong believer in karma and standing on principles and truth and morals and respect and integrity, right? I very strongly believe in those values, right? I would under no circumstances take this money and go put it in my gas tank. You kidding me? I think if I did that, all hell, my God gonna be like, bruh, all this I did for you, I'm taking everything you got. So I bought the house at 400,000. When I was buying the house, his dad don't never call my phone. Remember, it's me and him talking every day. We ain't even talk about housing. I asked him about the housing market. He was like, nah, bro, just wait. It's going to come down a little bit. Don't even worry about it right now, bro. You know, what's up with these markets? How you doing this shit? You know, we talk about that. I done made him money. right? Because he had money laying around. My realtor owns some of Clean Spark. Trust and believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? He owns some Bitcoin. He following my lead. He's a white dude with thousands of dollars, right? Listen to me. So we talking about the fucking stock market every day. He calling me every morning because he like, fuck that. I'm about to crack this little young boy. Hey, he knows something, right? He done seen his portfolio go up 20,000. He's going to come on and tell you himself, right? He's going to be like, he going to tell you the truth. He not going to lie. So his dad called me one day out of nowhere. His dad was like, hey, you better buy a house right now. This is the lowest I ever seen these rates. This shit won't last long. I was like, oh shit. Instantly, I'm like, yo, this dude been doing this for a long time. He called my phone out of nowhere talking about it's time to buy a house. The next call I made was to the realtor. Hey, bro, your dad just called me, bro. What's up? I'm about to buy this shit right now. Home just told me to buy this shit right now. I'm buying it right now. He was like, all right, this is a list of whatever you got, you know, make sure, because he already knew my financials and stuff. He already had all my paperwork, right? I already got pre-approved for the house and everything. My credit was up, all that. So he was like, he gave me like a list of properties that I was looking for. Then he gave me an actual website where I could go on and look through wherever I was looking at for my property. I found 3 that I like. We went to see all 3 of them. And then I seen this one I like. And within a month, I was in the house. Within a month. But the key was his dad was watching the markets. And he knew that deal on the table, that 2.5 interest rate wasn't going to be there long. And he said that shit. He was like, bro, it ain't going to be like this too long. I ain't never seen this shit before. You better get on it right now. By his dad calling me like that, that's wisdom, right? You got to take the signs in your life. He don't never call me. He called me out of nowhere. I bought the house. I put down $25,000. Sold my positions in the market. Paid my taxes on it, right? That's where a lot of the money went to taxes. You understand, right? Now I'm left with what I'm left with. And I bought a lot of stuff for my yard to clean up my house and stuff like that. And I put the $25,000 on the house at $400,000, right? So the house was $400,000. I put down $25,000. So now I owe $375 on the house. Then I've been paying monthly my mortgage, right? So that actually is coming down. I checked the value of my house. It's at $480,000 right now. So look at that. Look at that blessing. So the actual money that I put down on the house come out the market, right? I buy the house goes up in value. You see that? And I still got investments on the side, and I still got 2 beautiful children that's healthy. You know, everything's going good. And I got a decent paying job, and I understand the investing game. I'm just adding to the bag because the next time, it's all cycle. Right now we in the down cycle. The next time this market decide to go crazy like it did, it happens all the time, right? This is cycles. We're going to get into a bull cycle. The next time this market decide to go crazy, I know exactly what time it is because I've been through it before, right? I'm going to make so much money and this next bull run is going to be pathetic. I thought I had a lot of money at 70,000 when I only had $2,500 in there. Right now, I got 15,000 in there. All I could do is say, "Holy shit!" Right? This is why I'm on here, and this is nothing but me trying to help you. That's it. I don't want nothing from you. I'm already good. God bless me enough. I don't want to be too rich. I mean, anybody would. That would be a lie if I said I didn't want millions of dollars because I probably could help even more people with that type of money. Right? That's my spirit. That's who I am. And that's why I want to give to you guys, right? That's why I'm on here because I saw that shit. I said, holy shit. I ain't never hustled and did this shit ever. This is a new way. I wish more people understood this shit. And I don't got to give it away to people. That's why I say I give it away. I could charge people for this information. I could charge my realtor. This motherfucker is following my every move. No bullshit. I just talked to him this morning. He on vacation. Man, he on vacation. He calling me. Real talk. Hey, bro, you see Bitcoin going down? What's going on? I'm like, bro, relax. You better add, motherfucker. You see it going down, you better add a little bit. Don't buy a lot because it might keep dropping. right? When it hit 30,000, I told you 27,000 was going to be a good number to buy at. Where it's at right now, 27,000. You better pay attention. Bitcoin about to shock people. But that's my spill. This is why I do what I do. And there's no greed involved with this shit at all. This is all for you and your family. Again, you guys came up with this, put the Cash App shit on the screen. And what I say, oh no, I'm not taking from the community. The little people that come in here, no, I'm not going to scam them. No, hell no. I'll be damned. I've been blessed. I'm not going to get in the way of my blessing, right? Because I'm locked and loaded for the next cycle. I'm waiting to go, right? That's my blessing. Let me pass this shit on to somebody else. I'm tired of seeing our community fucked up the way it is. I want it. If I could teach 2 or 3 people, they could teach 5 or 6 people. We could get this shit going, man. We could get more and more of our youth involved into this financial game, understanding what's going on. When I saw that shit happen, it was nothing nobody else could tell me. Nothing. Nobody else could tell me. I said, yo, this shit is like that. I started doing hella research. I understand we in a bear market now, right? So now I follow these big time investors. What do? They buy during this time. So I'm buying like a motherfucker. I'm copying these motherfuckers. I'm researching, doing what's going. Oh, this is what's happening. When that war happened in Ukraine, that was an opportunity. I'm watching the rich people watching them buy shit. I'm like, fuck that. I'm buying shit too. Why? Because I believe it already happened to me. 2,500 to 70,000. What the fuck? That's crazy, right? That is bananas. No bullshit. So all I could think about, if that was 2 million, that would have been 70 million. Yo, I need more money, right? Yo, this is how I'm working. This is how I'm thinking. The light bulb went off in my head when I saw that shit. Now that it's dropping, my light bulb is going off in my head. I'm saying, yo, this is the time. This is the time right now. I gotta get as much as I can without going crazy, right? Just stay. Then I see that it takes time. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just keep investing. The more and more this market get fucked up, the more and more I'm gonna get. Because why? It happened to me already. And they tell you it's cycles in the market. It's cycles. We are going to get another bull run. I'm telling you right now, we are going to get another bull run. Don't wait until the bull run before you decide to invest. That's when happens to 90% of people. They invest during a bull market. Then when it drops, they lose money and then they cry about the stock market and investing is a scam. And I'm telling you, you're investing the wrong way. It's opportunity. You have to buy your opportunity. The opportunity comes on the bad days when people are scared as fuck. That's where your opportunity is. That's when Warren Buffett made his wealth. I'm listening to these people talk. Fuck these rappers and all this crazy shit going on out here. Fuck what they talking about. What is the billionaires that do this? What are they talking about? They're not smarter than me. They know information I don't know, and they are literally telling people the information, but don't nobody want to look at Warren Buffett because they say he's a cornball. I say he's a genius. Fuck that. I'm trying to crack his head. Why? Because it happened to me before. If he could do it, I could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. If you could do it, our kids can do it. And I'm telling you right now, watch when this next bull run come. Just think about what I said. I turned 2,500 to 70 grand. No cap. That's no cap. All I could think about, yo, this shit say 15,000. Good God Almighty. What the hell is this going to turn into? This shit might say 200,000. This shit might say 100,000. This shit might say 50,000. I don't know. But I tell you what, I ain't in no rush. And I'm passing this on to you. So that's a little story time. I got that off my head. You know, I'm trying to share this. Well, salute to you, Miss Connie. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's true. That's exactly what happened to me. And I'm trying to share the wealth and knowledge. Yo, I got a day off, right? God gonna bless me. I don't want your blessings. I mean, your blessings will bless the community. I'm not going to say that. You can give me your blessings, and I'll in turn and give it back to you or whoever is in here that want to learn. And that's just straight up, right? We're going to keep it real. We're not going to play with the people. I'm not going to play with the people at all. Because if I do that, my blessings will be blocked, right? God don't like ugly. You understand? That's why karma is a motherfucker. You see what's going on in these streets. So I'm telling you, wake up. Wake up, right? You got to crawl before you walk. Slow walk it. Slow grind it. It's not a race. It's not a race. It's not a competition. You got to come where you are. Look. Watch this. Watch this. Look at this market move. Look at this market move, guys. Can you see it? Let me make sure you can see it. Can you see it? I hope y'all can see it. Let me make sure. I think you can see it, but I got this tab down a little too low. You guys can see that? Look at it move. 158. Look at the market move. Can you guys see this market move? Lord have mercy, man. Yo, this is going to help the community, right? I'm looking on the screen and say 9 people here. Salute to every one of you 9, right? You got something else in your mind that you're trying to accomplish. Look at the screen. It's moving right in your face. This could be you. This could be my kids. This could be your kids. This could be our future generations. It's a good, you see it moving. And you're going to see it at higher and higher numbers, especially when this bull market comes. So I appreciate all of you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to play this last video. You guys need to see this one. And we out. Shout out to everybody that I rock with, all the real people. And salute to KB, man, because I told you, man, he always shot me out. He the one growing my channel. I know all of you guys because of him. And I'll never forget that. Right? So let's get it. We're going to rock out with this one.
It was just something that was going on. I cover whatever hot. Shit, Kwame got back hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
And I got an advantage on that situation because, you know, that's...
Appreciate you, 2 equals 1. Nene Loyal. This video come from the meal ticket. Shout out to the meal ticket.
We're gonna listen to what he said happened the other night on a meal ticket panel. And salute the meal ticket for, you know what I'm saying, standing the ground of being on the right side of truth. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to be honest, you know what I mean? But here we got this rabbit right here.
2 weeks later.
Y'all niggas sitting here trying to carry a false narrative, talking about me and Mr. Skinny are friends, and I didn't check him about Miss Regina and goddamn Sister T and Doe Eyes and all that. If y'all was listening, I did not know all them people. I told me that. But you and your homeboy Fair Use, y'all over here, I see the play. Oh, you getting paid. What am I getting paid to do? What qualification am I getting paid to do? Oh, what was he when it all started? We been down day one. No, motherfucker, I've been around day one. My nigga. I cover everything, bro. It was just something that was going on. I cover whatever hot. Shit, Kwame got back hot. It was just something that was going on. I cover whatever hot. Shit, Kwame got back hot. It was just something that was going on. I cover whatever hot. Shit, Kwame got back hot. Just because I ain't do what y'all niggas did, that don't mean the nigga ain't been around day one. My nigga. I cover everything, bro. It was just something that was going on. I cover whatever hot. Shit, Kwame got back hot. So, meal ticket, I will show you where you went wrong. See, don't ignore it, bro. Yeah, you don't want to hear the facts, nigga. Let's hear the facts. Let's pull up the facts, brother. Don't run. Pull the facts. Because I'll expose you too, brother. Because I'll expose you too, brother. It was just something that was going on. I cover whatever hot. Shit, Kwame got back hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
And I got an advantage on that situation because, you know, that's my hometown homeboy.
Nah.
Because I'll expose you too, brother.
Yes, I can't expose you, brother.
You going along to get along too, bro. Because if you was really honest and you would have really goddamn been real with it, Meal Ticket, like I thought you was. I was just
And salute the Meal Ticket for, you know what I'm saying, standing the ground of being on the right side of truth. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to be honest, you know what I mean? And salute the Meal Ticket for, you know what I'm saying, standing the ground of being on the right side of truth. You know what I'm saying?
I see DMD
it
live.
ain't hard
Damn.
to be honest, you know what I mean?
Nigga, you ain't supposed to like every fucking thing I do in the goddamn beginning. So you ain't never fuck with me. So don't sugarcoat the truth, nigga. Fuck you.
if you was really gonna be like, okay, let me see if this man actually telling the truth, or if he got some kind of play ran up. You'd have actually listened to the evidence that I put forth. And then you could have pointed that out and say, hey, you tripping right here. You try to they spread false narratives again. And now I gotta call out Mr. Fair Use. I was actually gonna leave him to act innocent. I wasn't gonna call him out yet. I was just gonna wait to see. I thought he was gonna use I actually thought him and Meal Ticket were gonna actually use logic. I thought they were gonna look at the evidence. I thought they was down the middle dudes. I didn't think they was go along, get along niggas. Go along, get along niggas.
Go along, get along, niggas.
Yeah, I didn't think Mr. Fair Use and Meal Ticket, they didn't give me the type of vibe that they would just go along, get along niggas. But both of them proved to me last night they are go along, get along niggas. They got nice editing skills, but they still some go along, get along niggas. Yeah, because neither one of them wabbits decided to go and check what it is that I put up before they started making their assessments. They just went along with whoever they got along with. They thought that because we was kumbaya and we all on panels together and shit, that mean I won't call out your shit. I don't have no fucking loyalty to y'all niggas. I do have loyalty to my homeboy. So it is what it is.
I cover everything, bro. It was just something that was going on. I cover whatever hot. Shit, Kwame got back hot.
I don't have no fucking loyalty to y'all niggas. I don't have no fucking loyalty to y'all niggas.
I don't have no fucking loyalty to y'all niggas.
They over there trying to. I'm glad that these wabbits done stepped in some quicksand. These wabbits done stepped in quicksand. Cause for one, they trying so hard to try to windmill for Sis that they expose their damn self. Yeah, they expose their damn self. See, I don't do like them. I don't try to play videos and only play a little bit of it. That way you can only see a little part of it. I play it all. I done played over 5 or 6 videos of this man admitting exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
You see this shit,
They
Nene?
paid attention. You think they watched the video? Nope. Because they got up there and asked the same questions that I already done went through. So what they doing, they trying to make it like it's some kind of special play going on. There's some kind of special play going on. Somebody getting paid. Like I got some kind of special qualifications that Kwame Brown had to
King
go out
Vet
and
71. We had a good one.
so I could come through and, you know, get rid of
Catch the
it.
replay, my brother.
Nah, homeboy, sometimes when you sit back and far, you can see shit that motherfuckers close up. When you close up till you can't see. Yeah. I had to ask all kind of questions that I want to answer. And when they come up, I want to play their video so I can expose how every last one of them set up there with Sis and while that lady was trying to tell them something, they ignored it because of the fact that neither one of them did what I did. Not one of them did what I did. And that was pull Miss Queen Regina up and let them tell them what their grievance was. But she didn't want to come up on none of their panel because she seen them too. And this, I see why all of y'all are on this campaign to say Miss Queen Regina is the breakage up of everything because she see y'all at it. She already seen y'all. It's just that y'all done been so much on the campaign on this lady that y'all done made it where she ain't even credible to that little small group right there. That we the people that y'all keep hollering. And your homeboy, he gonna start making we the people. Nigga, fuck we the people, like I said, nigga.
Exactly. Y'all can keep that
How
shit.
you gonna tell me don't say fuck we the people? Nigga, me and my homeboy said fuck we the people. Well, I ain't gonna put that on Kwame. But he heard me say fuck we the people. If anybody got a problem with me saying fuck we the people, it should be the person that came up with we the people. What you think about that? That little clan that y'all keep trying to hold on to and stuff? Yeah. Y'all don't wanna y'all the ones that are the damn problem. Y'all are the damn problem. You groupie ass motherfuckers. You groupie ass motherfuckers.
You groupie ass motherfuckers.
You go along to get along fucking gang. That's exactly what you wabbits are, a go along, get along gang. Now, while I run in here and get my get me a little goddamn mojo, I'ma play these wabbits live from last night and let you know how Mr. Fair Use got caught up in the indictment. So y'all don't say, oh, he coming at everybody. He going, no. I'm coming at liars. I'm coming at wabbits that carry false narratives. I'm carrying wabbits that harbor other wabbits. Ducks that harbor wabbits. Yeah. You motherfuckers gonna get charged. Oh, y'all better hit that motherfucking like button. Y'all tripping. Yeah, you're a groupie, motherfucker. Yeah, because I'm standing on that. I seen what you was texting in that motherfucking chat yesterday, nigga. And I'm gonna make you look foolish because, nigga, when I prove that you're wrong and that you went along to get along, and then you just jumped on these niggas' sides without even looking at the real fucking evidence, and then y'all niggas sitting here trying to carry a false narrative, talking about me and Mr. Skinny are friends, and I didn't check him about Miss Regina and goddamn Sister T and Doe Eyes and all that.
1999 to troll all day, but they control this chat right now for $4.99. They can say whatever they want to as long as it's according to community guidelines. But we don't want to hear your shit if you ain't put in your $4.99. We're gonna shoot my goddamn shooter's gonna shoot your ass. You will not get no fucking love in here and get to say whatever the fuck you want in here without motherfucking contributing. Y'all go contribute to Skinny, motherfucker, you contribute in here. You know?
The wabbit shit is over, nigga. We gonna call it out. Y'all out here trying to get the homie goddamn channel took down and trying to tear the operation from inside out. Man, please, man. Niggas tired of looking at that bullshit. That man nice as fuck, man. Letting niggas eat off of him and shit. Y'all fucking leeches. Y'all want to suck a nigga dry. So yeah. Folks gotta be more stern around this motherfucker. Hell yeah, you gotta have real homies around you.
It was just something that was going on. I cover whatever hot. Shit, Kwame got back hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
And I got an advantage on that situation because, you know, that's my hometown homeboy.
Nah.
It was just something that was going on. I cover whatever hot. Shit, Kwame got back hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
And I got an advantage on that situation because, you know, that's my hometown homeboy.
Nah.
It was just something that was going on. I cover whatever hot. Shit, Kwame got back hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
And I got an advantage on that situation because, you know, that's my hometown homeboy.
Nah.
You guys come with a smile and a hug in the club, and you be the ones that set up the Dulo twist. I mentioned the Dulo twist before. I was in the club before, and the same guys, they'll send 2-3 guys at a guy and make them uncomfortable, and then they'll stop the situation, and they'll get next to a guy, and they'll be their worst enemy, acting like they friend.
I'm here to remind you, be careful of what you let out and who you let out to. Don't let out what you will regret to hear it coming back to you, because it came from you.
My mama gave me discernment, nigga. And just because you support people, that don't mean that it's easy to support somebody when everybody's doing it. I told you there's a go along, get along game. There's a lot of people that'll look, and while all the wave is going, they'll ride the wave. But boy, the moment it look like you weak, the moment it look like views are low and it's okay to pounce, that's when everybody do it. That's when you learn who really fuck with you. Not when everybody riding high. I expected some shit like this. I expected some niggas to jump ship and give elaborate stories on why they jumping ship. Oh, it's because of this. It's because I didn't like that. Nigga, you ain't supposed to like every fucking thing I do in the goddamn beginning. So you ain't never fuck with me. So don't sugarcoat the truth, nigga. Fuck you. That's the type of nigga I am, nigga. I don't never go around no grown-ass man and tell him what he should say and what he should apologize about. Nigga, who the fuck you think you is? And any friend that got you around, nigga, they need to kick your drawers in your ass. You trying to big boy somebody, nigga. You don't tell no man your motherfucking opinion in their face like that. Nigga, if you want to tell your friend something, if he asks you, you tell him. But you ain't friends with somebody to mirror your life. Kind of weak ass shit. Man, that's why I be by myself or with select few people. Because ain't nobody.
Oh, this fucking duck is boiled, nigga. We having Peking duck. Peking duck tonight.
All right, man. Salute to the chat, man. Juicy Fruit, man. You gotta watch the replay. It's only an hour and a half. That last little 15 minutes was a video from the meal ticket. I dropped a little few gems in there. As you know, the market is moving, and look, I'm about to show you this one last time, right? Because as we talk, DMD is live. We're gonna go over there and support DMD. But this right here is what's going on in the market. You need to check the what's the name, Miss Juicy Fruit. Watch the replay. This video, this is the account moving. As you can see, that shit's still moving. Look at it. That joint moving and grooving. So it is what it is, man. Juicy Fruit, we dropped. It's all right. Just go check the replay. I know. It was a lot of shit going on in the YouTube street. So just go check the replay. I appreciate you even being a supporter. You know what it is. The replay is very good. I was talking about the interest rate hikes, the banks collapse. I was telling people how to sell the Bitcoin. Went over a little about CleanSpark. We had another press release. The earnings for CleanSpark is tomorrow, Juicy Fruit. I know that you are invested into CleanSpark. So our earnings report will be coming out tomorrow. So you might want to listen for that and pay attention. I think it's going to be after the market close. So tomorrow around 4 p.m., you will hear the earnings report. I wonder if I'm not at work, I could probably go live during the earnings report. That would be nice. So you guys could see what an actual earnings report is. We can listen to the earnings report together. So that would be good. But I appreciate everybody that came in here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the sector. Shout out to KB, man. He always big me up. Shout out to the meal ticket. Shout out to self-awareness, Mr. Fair Use. Shout out to Sis. I know they got problems, but again, that ain't my beef. And shout out to DMD. Shout out to The Real. You know what I'm saying? Fuck is. All right, I'll holla at y'all.